Ringo TV Reactions. We back again with another one. You already done know what it is. Pretty much covering the case with this particular brother. We got work to do. You already done know how we do it here. We're gonna get right down to business, man. Now, I got a couple of questions. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm looking at what's going on. I'm in these streets and things ain't looking right. So I want to share my commentary to kind of make sense of what's going on, you know, because I don't see no justice, right? And guys, this is why I keep telling you, man, like you brothers, y'all keep getting with these women and, you know what I mean, they just destroying your life. I mean, we talk about dating and this is what happens, guys. Do you see how a woman can come in and just destroy your whole life? Have you noticed that? Right? So we're going to talk about this pretty heavy and in detail. Now, I want to know, and you know, I have a couple of questions, and shout out to everybody that's coming in on the stream. Make sure you hit the like button one time. As soon as you come in, just hit the like button. Let's make them likes match the views. Right. So I want to know what's going on here. I just don't get it. I want to know, where is Ron DeSantis in the case of this brother? Why Ron DeSantis is not praising, supporting, raising money for Travis Rudolph? I just want to know. I'm trying to figure this out because Mr. DeSantis had a lot to say regarding the Daniel Penny situation where he pretty much choked out a brother, a homeless black man, on a New York City subway train because he was hungry. The guy didn't have a gun. The guy didn't send no text messages like his girlfriend. You know, right? Jordan Neely didn't have a girlfriend that sent text messages to the people on the train threatening to, you know what I'm saying, shoot them and do X, Y, and Z. No, he didn't do none of that. He was just a hungry black man that was hungry and thirsty, and a racist ex-Marine decides, hey, I'm gonna take out this black guy because I just can't stand black people. And the first thing the racist Ron DeSantis decides to do is, hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna raise money. I'm gonna raise money for this particular Daniel Penny. And for those that don't understand what's going on, we're talking about the Travis Rudolph case, right? He has been charged, right? And notice this, he's charged with murder, right? But Daniel Penny was charged with manslaughter, right? So I'm trying to put this thing together, right? Rudolph is charged with shooting two men, resulting in the death of one outside his family's Lake Park home in April 2021. According to a report from the sheriff's office, The incident unfolded when 4 men arrived at Rudolph's house following an argument initiated by a call from Rudolph's girlfriend. Now, notice, guys, how death always comes at you when your girlfriend or some bitter baby mama or some demon-possessed woman comes in the night. Now, we're going to cover everything. We're on the case. We're going to pretty much break down every detail. Not in this video. We're going to do several videos. Probably 30 videos we're going to do. We covering the whole case. Right? But the reason why I want to start off this case with DeSantis is because I'm trying to figure out why DeSantis is not, raising money like he did for Daniel Penny. Right? And I want to know why DeSantis ain't supporting Travis when this took place in Florida. And, Florida has, strict rules regarding the stand your ground law. So I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out what kind of racist nonsense is this? Why DeSantis is not, I guess, funding Travis Rudolph's legal defense. I want to know why. Oh, I know why. It's because he's black and he's not a Marine. See, this is the racism in America. See, a lot of you in Florida, you think that DeSantis is this great guy. No, he's a racist. That's right. He don't like black people. He really don't. Now, if you're a taxpayer and you're black, then of course he's gonna like your money, but he don't like you. Do you understand me? The proof is in the pudding. Daniel Penny murdered a black man in New York City, right? Because the black man was hungry. But in the case with this brother, Travis Rudolph, right? I mean, the brother had some issue with his woman or some girlfriend or whatever the case is, where she pretty much attacked him and whatnot and, punched him on the side of his face off guard. And for whatever reason, she decides to go and tell her family and tell them, hey, you guys, y'all need to go and shoot him up. So these guys decide they're going to come down to Travis Rudolph's house and bring a gun, bring a few of the brothers, because they were ready to do him in. So Travis, he decides, hey, this is my residence. My family is here. I believe his brother came to the door and came outside first. And the men were out there and a big ruckus took place. And Travis decides, hey, I'm going to go get my gun because, hey, I'm in Florida, right? So I'm sure the stand your ground law and will be in my favor. And I am self-defending. So this is all in self-defense. And he just decides to go get his AR-15 and come outside and, relieve the threat. But for some odd reason, Ron DeSantis is nowhere to be found. For some odd reasons, the residents of Florida should be outraged that you can have property in Florida and a threat can come to your residence, your family could be at stake, and you'll be charged with murder under Ron DeSantis. Oh, yeah. You see, hey, in order for you to benefit from the stand your ground law, you have to be white. I'm sorry, you have to be white. That's the only requirements. You have to be white, and especially if you're a Marine. Because after all, Ron DeSantis loved protecting Marines.
You shared the Give, Send, Go of Daniel Penny, this former Marine up in New York. who defended people on the subway. The Gibson go went through the roof. You were criticized for it. President Trump said he wasn't going to say anything about it yet, but a lot of people believe this man is a hero. Would you just like to comment on that situation, what happened in New York with that Marine defending people on the subway?
Well, look, as a vet, vets look out for other vets. And what we can't have in our society is inmates running the asylum. And what you saw on the subway was you saw a guy that was very dangerous. He was putting people in harm's way. He was boasting that he may do harm. And I think to be able to step in as a good Samaritan and protect people, I think that that's something that was the right thing to do. And I don't think he should be prosecuted. I think you have a prosecutor there that sides with the criminal element over law-abiding citizens. And when people have the temerity to fight back against the criminal element, he goes after them. And so hopefully with him raising all this money, he's going to be able to beat this case. I hope the charges are dropped, but if they're not, I think he's going to be able to win in the end.
Wow, isn't that interesting? Ron DeSantis basically said that, a law-abiding citizen, on the subway train, doing their thing, and a former Marine steps in and subdue the perpetrator, that it's perfectly okay. It's like when the law-abiding citizens fight back, for some reason, Ron DeSantis is protecting them. But why, Ron DeSantis, your governor, the great governor of Florida that is supposed to be running for president? Now, I don't believe that this man is qualified to be a president if he hates black people. Come on now. Because based on what he just said, Marines defend Marines. So the only reason why he defended Daniel Penny is because Daniel Penny is a former Marine. So the only way you will be acquitted, or the only way you will get this kind of preferential treatment, is you have to be a Marine. Now keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, Ron DeSantis is the one who set up and promoted the funding of a murderer. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ron DeSantis supports funding criminals. Yeah, that's right. We can't have a man like that as president. Oh no, not in these United States. You see, Ron DeSantis helped to fund, using his political power, to help Daniel Penny obtain everything he needed under $3 million. Yes, that's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida, is responsible for what you see on the screen right now. And notice how they paint Daniel Penny. They have him in his Marine shirt and his camouflage pants, basically saying Daniel Penny is a 24-year-old college student. Notice they present him as this hero. But what about Travis? What about Travis? Isn't Travis a hero? I mean, Travis did what any law-abiding citizen would do if somebody come to his house with a threat. I mean, for crying out loud, if somebody came to your house with a threat, I mean, shouldn't you do something about it? I mean, think about the fear and the danger that his family must have felt just being in the house, knowing that four criminals, came to his house and banged down the door like police officers. And what do you think they were supposed to do? I mean, they were supposed to stand their ground. I mean, for crying out loud, let's look at all the codes. I mean, come on, y'all. We got to bring out the receipts. What's going on here? Come on. Come on now. Home protection, used or threatened use of deadly force, presumption of fear of death or great bodily harm. I mean, come on now. Travis was justifiable in doing what he had to do to protect him and his family. I mean, his girl, his so-called estranged girlfriend, decided to send the pit bull dogs to come take him out. Oh, we're going to get into all of those different details in other videos. I just want to kind of give you an appetizer to kind of get the party started. So, based on this, fam, Florida have all sorts of, protections for law-abiding citizens to protect themselves. I mean, people can stand their ground, people can bear arms. I mean, for crying out loud, you would think that Travis would be protected. You would think that Ron DeSantis would make a statement to the public by saying, hey, y'all, I stand with Travis Rudolph. He's justified and he needs the proper funding for his legal defense. But oh no, Ron DeSantis is in hiding. And it's because Ron DeSantis don't care about black people, y'all. See, I gotta call it what it is, because nobody else ain't calling it out. I'm the only content creator on YouTube that is calling out Ron DeSantis. Oh yeah, that's right. So I'm trying to ask the questions. So Daniel Penny is a hero for killing a black man and had a lesser charge put on him. But yet, Travis had an immediate threat that threatened bodily harm against his family. They banged down his door looking for blood. His girlfriend sent the goons to his house. And yet, he's charged with murder? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, ladies and gentlemen. And you gotta listen to the video again, fam. You gotta listen to the video again on how he talked.
You shared the give, send, go of Daniel Penny, this former Marine up in New York, who defended people on the subway. The give, send, go went through the roof. You were criticized for it. President Trump said he wasn't going to say anything about it yet, but a lot of people believe this man is a hero. Would you just like...
Notice that. People believe that Daniel Penny is a hero. So why aren't the people of Florida, why aren't they standing behind Travis Rudolph as a hero for standing his ground, for defending his family? Why they're not doing that? Oh, I know why. Because he's black. That's right. You see, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of times we feel that we're in a society where, we get equal justice and freedom. No, not when you're black. Welcome to America, land of the free, home of the brave.
A comment on that situation, what happened in New York with that Marine.
And why is it that Ron DeSantis is commenting or concerned with what's going on in New York? Shouldn't he be concerned with what's going on in Florida? But see, this is what racists do. They go after and defend their brothers. Do you understand me? Daniel murdered a black man that was only hungry. He did not have no weapons. He did not do anything. He did not hit no one, nothing. Do you understand me? But in this case, you have a black woman who was vindictive and wicked and decided to call her people so they could go to another man's house. And because these ninjas are so dumb, they actually conspired to go to his house to delete him. And upon going to his house, they brought firearms. Why? Because they intended to kill the brother Travis. And because Travis decides that he's going to defend himself because, hey, if he didn't do anything, they were going to kill him. So where is Ron DeSantis? Where is the governor of Florida? Where is he? Where is he? You damn hypocrite! Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Ron DeSantis is a hypocrite, and he's not fit to be a governor in this day and in this time, because if you are a resident of Florida, you ought to be very concerned for your safety, because that means that if you're black and you got money, listen, this happened to a former NFL player, y'all. That's right. A former NFL player. So if this can happen to him, what makes you think it can't happen to you? Basically, what they're saying is, if you are black, you cannot protect your home or your property in Florida. Now, you would have thought that in Florida, gun rights are protected, but they're not. Not if you're black. You have to make it very clear, ladies and gentlemen. You have to understand, these laws, these amendments were never designed for you, black man, black woman. You understand? These amendments, these rights were never designed for the black man or black woman. No, it is only for white people and those that are of the other nations. It's not for us. It's proof right here. How much more do you need? How much more do you need? A black man can't even protect his home in Florida. If he can't protect his home in Florida, then he definitely can't protect his home in New York. He definitely can't protect his home in Texas. Do you understand? So there's no rights for us here. And Ron DeSantis don't care about this black man because he's not a Marine. Remember, you got to be a Marine in order to have preferential treatment. So Ron DeSantis is not fit to be a governor. He's a poor excuse of a leader, right? In my opinion, he is a racist, because I know he don't like black people based on this alone, because you would think that a governor with his influence and power, that he was able to go out there and, raise under $3 million for Daniel Penny, a murderer who killed an unarmed black man who never posed no threats. He had a mental condition, suffering from mental illness, had a mental episode, and rather than him getting the proper treatment, Daniel Penny decided to kill him. That's right. Why? Because he don't like black people. And they painted him as a hero. Why? Because he's a former Marine. And now we have Ron DeSantis. Let's hear what he got to say.
Defending people on the subway.
Well, look, as a vet, vets look out for other vets.
Vets look after other vets. How convenient. Do you see that, ladies and gentlemen? Vets look after other vets. Do you see his motivation? Not that he is defending the Constitution, not that he is defending the law. No, vets look after other vets.
And what we can't have in our society is inmates running the asylum.
Wow, inmates running the asylum. Basically, that is a racist comment. Why? Because he's basically implying that if you're black, you are an inmate, a prisoner. That's what he's basically saying. He basically looked at Jordan Neely as a criminal. Someone that wasn't important, a threat to society. And that is how he feels about black people. That's right.
And what you saw on the subway was you saw a guy that was very dangerous.
Wow, very dangerous. So let me get this straight. So Jordan Neely was very dangerous, but the four men that pulled up to Travis Rudolph's home, they weren't dangerous. So let me get this straight. His so-called girlfriend, the one who orchestrated everything, for some odd reason, she's not charged with anything. She's not dangerous. Do you see, ladies and gentlemen, how the black man is in so much trouble in this society? There's no justice for the black man. He is a moving target, and everybody is trying to take him out. Me personally, I feel that Travis Rudolph was an attempted blood sacrifice. That's right. We're going to talk about that. In my opinion, it was an attempted blood sacrifice on him. And if you look at the trial, if you look at the whole court proceedings, it's very clear that whoever the girlfriend is, whoever are the people that was sent to his house, all of those people were sent by some entity to take him out, and it failed. And because it failed, they said, look, we're going to kill you either way. So what we're going to do is we're going to charge you with murder. Now, you would think that in Florida that he would be protected under the stand your ground law. But no, he's not. Instead, they're protecting the criminals. So where is Ron DeSantis? Where is he? Where is this hypocrite of a governor? Why he is not out there speaking on the criminal elements in Florida that are being a threat to the Florida residents, to the taxpayers? So where is the rights of Travis? Why he's not being protected in this? Why is he looked upon as the villain? Let's go.
Putting people in harm's way. He was boasting that he may do harm. And
he was boasting as he may do harm. Well, what about the four individuals that pretty much went to Travis' house to kill him? What about that? See, that is where you get the crickets. But see, Ron DeSantis he doesn't care about that because he's a black man. I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand that the world we live in is a racist world. I don't care how you see it. I don't care how comfortable you may feel. At the end of the day, they really don't like you. And when I say they know who they are. They really don't. Travis don't even supposed to be in a courtroom. Like literally, they were supposed to say, okay, what happened? Oh, these guys, they came to my house, they banging down my door. I was threatened for my life. They had a gun. There was an argument. They started to fight. So they started, pull out guns. So I grabbed my gun, to take them out. And it is what it is. Okay, sir, thanks for the statement. You can go on back inside. That's it. But see, that can only happen if you're Caucasian, not if you're black. If you're black, you got to explain yourself. You got to bring out your ID. You got to show them, your permits. You got to show them birth papers. You got to prove yourself every single time when you're a black man. I'm pretty sure if 4 black men pulled up on a Caucasian man's house and banged down his door and they have a gun and the white guy pull out a gun and defend his family, he would not be on trial for murder. He would not be. Right? Well, let's listen in. Let's go.
I think to be able to step in as a good Samaritan and protect people, I think that that's something that was the right thing to do.
Oh, so you think it was the right thing to do. So Daniel Penny stepping in, choking out a black man in a headlock, right? Killing him because he was hungry was the right thing to do according to Ron DeSantis. But for some odd reason, Travis Rudolph, he did the wrong thing, I guess, right? By defending his family. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
And I don't think he should be prosecuted.
So you don't believe that Daniel Penny should be prosecuted. But for some odd reason, they're busy prosecuting Brother Travis. Let that make sense, ladies and gentlemen. You can't see that something is wrong in society. You can't see that there's no justice for the black man. You can't see that. You really don't. You really think you're in the land of the free, the home of the brave, right? You really believe that there is no such thing as racism, right? Okay.
I think you have a prosecutor there that sides with the criminal element over law-abiding citizens.
So Travis was a law-abiding citizen, but it seems like while you're talking about a prosecutor in New York, but what about you? Because it seems like you, Ron DeSantis, are siding with the criminal element in Florida. Do you see what goes around? What a man sow, he shall also reap. See, you had all of that talk about what's going on in New York, but now look at what's going on in Florida. Look at what's going on your watch, and you're not doing a damn thing about it. And you're supposed to be the governor. You see what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? The governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, literally is ignoring the Travis Rudolph case. Why? Because it will affect his run for president. See, he had everything to say regarding the Daniel Penny situation, praised him as a hero. But for some odd reason, where's that same praise for Travis for standing his ground? Where's the support? Where's the GoFundMes? Where's the raising money for his attorneys? And what's going on? Why? Nobody could tell me that Ron DeSantis is a good governor. He's not. Clearly, he's not.
And when people have the temerity to fight back against the criminal element, he goes after them. And so,
but wait. When the people fight back? Well, that's what Travis did. Travis fought back. He fought back. And what he did is he deleted one of them, right? And shot another one. So Travis is justified in what he did. Why is he in a courtroom for? You see my points, ladies and gentlemen? Only on Ringo TV Reactions do you get the best commentary and criticism in these YouTube streets. Because we make perfect sense in what we report on. Travis should not be in a courtroom. He should be free. But because Ron DeSantis don't like black people, he's not going to fight for his freedom. Of course not. You don't care. You got to be a Marine to get his attention. You have to be Caucasian in order to get his attention. Because remember, Marines support Marines, according to DeSantis.
So hopefully with him raising all this money, he's going to be able to beat this case. I hope the charges are dropped.
Uh-oh. He said with all the money that they raise, the charges would be dropped. So who is responsible for all the millions that was raised? Ron DeSantis. See, if Ron DeSantis didn't speak up, then guess what? Daniel Penny wouldn't have not $1 for his case. Daniel Penny and his family is being supported financially by multiple sources, living a good old life. Not only that, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually moved from the location where they were living with all the millions they got. My goodness. So Ron has funded the lifestyle of a criminal, given him the best legal defense team, but he didn't do nothing for Travis. Travis' entire life destroyed by a black woman. And yet the black woman that started it all haven't been charged with a damn thing. She goes home scot-free. She's the one who made the threats. She's the one who texted her family to go and shoot him. And she lied in court and was very disrespectful in court. And this is why I'm telling you, fam, that I believe that Travis Rudolph situation was actually an attempted blood sacrifice that they failed to accomplish. And he's being punished because that's exactly what they wanted for him. And how did it all start? From a black woman. And word on the street, based on testimony from the woman, she actually lied to Travis. She was allegedly married. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some crazy stuff, fam. Some crazy stuff is going down. Let me see if I can pull up the tape. Let me see if I can pull up the tape. Because, man, oh man, so many things is happening out here, and I'm trying to figure this out, fam. Let me see. Is this it here? I think this is the tape. Yeah, this is the tape right here. I'm going to add this into the stream real quick. I'm going to add this into the stream. I'm going to take a look at this. I want you to see this for a second.
I had a conversation with a man about...
Let's see this thing real quick. Hold on. Let's see. This is the demon that came for the brother Travis. That's right, guys. See, guys, I've been trying to put you on game, telling you about these relationships, the kind of women you need to avoid, fam. That's the kind right there you need to avoid, bro. Telling you straight up and down, fam. Unless you want to die, go to jail, lose your livelihood, everything. This is the kind of woman that does it, bro. Check it out. Let's play the tape, see what she says. Oh, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Here we go. Let's go.
Conversation with a man about marriage, and you're still married to Andre Chusang. Is that correct?
Correct.
So you lied to Travis. You misled him, did you not?
Travis never asked me if I was married.
Wow. Travis never asked me if I was married, but yet she was lying and talking to him. Man, I tell you, brothers. You see, guys, I've been trying to tell you for a long time, you got a lot of these women out here that still be married, bruh. And y'all be out here messing with these women, and they getting y'all in all this trouble, bro. Imagine that. This woman, still married, bro, but messing around with his other brother on the side. Guys, realize the signs. Stop getting yourself caught up, bro. Check it out.
Conversation with a man about marriage, and you're still married to Andre Chusang. Is that correct?
Correct.
So you lied to Travis. You misled him, did you not?
Travis never asked me if I was married.
Wow. So let me get this straight. So because he never asked you if you were married, then you deceive him and, lead him on. And see, guys, Travis' entire life has been destroyed by a woman that is still married, guys. She's still married, bruh. I keep telling you, brothers, man. Y'all gotta watch the women y'all talking to, bruh. They gonna destroy y'all lives, man. I keep telling you, put the Most High first, bruh. Leave these women alone, bruh. My goodness, man. Hit the gym, bro. Focus on your health and fitness. Take a year or two off and just leave women alone, bro. Focus on investing in you. If this brother would have just not even focused on that woman, his life would still be intact, bro. My goodness, man. Guys, do you see how you can build up your whole life for years and years and years? Go to college, go through the pain and suffering, go through the training, doing your football career, college, and then somebody destroy your whole life and it comes crashing down. Same thing on the 9 to 5. You end up taking all these exams to pass all these tests, and then some broad go to HR and say some lie. You end up losing your job. This woman was a married woman, guys. Listen.
I had a conversation with a man about marriage, and you're still married to Andre Chusang. Is that correct?
Correct.
So you lied to Travis. You misled him, did you not?
Travis never asked me if I was married.
Wow. My goodness, man. So a man gotta ask you if you married. Guys, do you see how I keep telling you that when you pull up on a woman, you gotta assume she got a man? How many times I have to tell you this, man? Come on, bruh. This is crazy, fam. I told you, man. This is crazy, man. It's like, listen. I told you guys, when you pull up on a woman, bro, you gotta assume she already got a man, bruh. You gotta ask questions, fam. You might be messing with some woman and you thinking it's Gucci, bro. And the whole time she got a husband, fam. Now, dude pulling up at your crib, bruh, with the shooters. He pull up at the crib, man. You like, yo, fam, what's good? Yo, my wife in your house? What do you mean, your wife? What are you talking about? Who are you? Yo, that's my wife in there. I'm her husband, bro. Hey, yo, fam. Yo, I didn't even know nothing about that, fam. I've been talking to Shorty for like 6 months. Yo, that's my wife, bro. And I don't care about nothing you saying, bro. You supposed to know that's my wife. And now the shooters got you, bro. You done. I told you guys about this, man. You know? Let's listen to what Ron got to say, bro.
But if they're not, I think he's going to be able to win in the end.
Wow. So you believe he's going to win in the end? No justice, bro. So we got 2 black men that lost their lives because Jordan Neely lost his life for being hungry. And now Travis Rudolph pretty much lost his life because, you know they're going to take him down. You already know that already, right? They're going to take him down. It is what it is. So we need to keep this noise going, man. We need to make sure that this brother get the proper just due, man. We cannot just have them in the media, destroying him, because the media is going in trying to paint Travis like a monster. And they're painting everybody else like they innocent, law-abiding citizens. You know? This is crazy, man. My goodness, bro. Imagine you doing everything you can to protect your property. You ain't bothering nobody, man. You just trying to live your life, fam. You doing your thing, and yet Daniel Penny get the support from Ron DeSantis. Under $3 million was given to him because of Ron DeSantis. But yet, this brother don't get no help because he's black. Because he's black, y'all. Rudolph is charged with shooting 2 men, resulting in the death of 1. Now, notice what's crazy about this, fam. Based on what's going on with the story, isn't it not true that one of the woman's friends, I believe one of the friends, I'm not sure if it's a brother or one of the friends, one of the guys that came to that house dead. If you notice, the woman don't even care. The woman don't even care that one of the friends is dead. That's how it is, man. They don't care, bro. A lot of these women, man, they heartless, bro. You'll be in the court, your whole life is about to go down. They don't care about you, bro. This is why I keep telling you, focus on God, bro. A lot of you guys be too proud, man, too prideful. You scared to focus on God, man. Now you need God. Now that you in court, you need God, bruh. Now you crying out to heaven for help. You should have had that help before you got with that woman, bro. Yeah, a lot of these guys, you know, they're gonna learn the hard way, man. A lot of these guys are gonna learn the hard way, fam. I keep telling you, man, stay away from these women, bro. You get with a woman, better make sure she on point. Cause these women gonna bring you down, bro. Rudolph is charged with shooting 2 men, resulting in the death of 1 outside his Lake Park home in April 2021. According to a report from the sheriff's office, the incident unfolded when 4 men arrived at Rudolph's house following an argument initiated by a call from Rudolph's girlfriend. So while he's with his girlfriend, she's still married to another man. Think about it, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is sad, man. This is really, really sad. While he is messing around with his woman, she married to another man. That's sad. And I bet you he didn't even know nothing about that. That makes matters worse. So all of this evil that is coming upon him is because he was actually in adultery, messing with another man's wife. Man, the guys, you got to understand how this works, fam. Whether you know it or not, if you messing around with a woman and she's married to another man, you're in adultery, bro. It doesn't matter if you know or not. The curses are going to come. All of this drama that's coming his way is the result of him being with a wicked woman, bro. That woman is evil, bro. That's an evil woman, bro. Seriously, fam.
You shared the give, send, go of Daniel Penny, this former Marine up in New York, who defended people on the subway. The give, send, go went through the roof. You were criticized for it. President Trump said he wasn't going to say anything about it yet.
Notice President Trump said he ain't saying nothing about it. He kept out of it. But this guy decided to say something because he want to support the Marine. And if you understood the story with the Jordan Neely situation, they didn't even want to give us the name of the killer that choked him out. They just kept saying former Marine. And I was the first one on YouTube to actually talk about the Jordan Neely case, the first. And what I brought out was the fact that the reason why the press, the news, and all these outlets was calling the guy a former Marine was because they were already painting the picture of a hero. Because the last thing they're going to do is send a Marine to prison. And especially if he's a young Caucasian man. They're not sending a young 20-something-year-old Caucasian man to prison and he's a former Marine? Nah, that's not happening. And I talked about that in my stream. And now this guy has funded all the millions for him to be supported. But did he give any of that funding to Travis? Oh, no, not at all, because he's black.
But a lot of people believe this man is a hero. Would you just like to comment on that situation, what happened in New York?
Everybody believe that Daniel Penny is a hero, but nobody believed that Travis is a hero. You understand? Nobody's looking at him as a hero. They're looking at him as a monster. They're looking at him as a guy that let the children down, you know, because he was a role model and kids looked up to him. And now to see their hero do these murders, it's like, oh no, he's a criminal. When all he was doing was defending his household. It's no different than if you are in your house and you're protecting your family. How could you be a murderer and you're protecting your family? His girlfriend sent men to his house to kill him, to harm him. Where is the stand your ground law? Where is the rights of Travis? Why the people of Florida are not marching and protesting and making noise about this? I know why. Because he's a black man. That's why. Because he's a black man. Nobody cares. He's a former NFL player. He's black. Forget about him. Nobody cares. But let it be one of them Caucasian military guys, and he did this. Oh, DeSantis will be right there to praise him. Now imagine 4 black men pull up at the house of a elderly Marine vet, and the Marine vet take out 2 of them. Do you really think they're going to send a Marine to prison and charge him with murder? No, they're not. They're not. Just the facts, fam.
I had a conversation with a man about marriage, and you're still married to Andre Chusang. Is that correct?
Correct.
So you lied to Travis. You misled him, did you not?
Travis never asked me if I was married.
Wow. Travis never asked her if she was married. So guys, when you meet women in today's day, you're going to have to ask them, are you married? Right? And then you got to say, I'm going to record this conversation of me asking you if you're married, just so I can have it on tape for my protection. I'm going to play the tape now. So are you married? No, I'm not married. Okay, thanks a lot. We have it on tape. Then you take the tape off and you put that in your file. Because this is what you got to do, guys. You got to know who you're dealing with. Because a lot of times women be having other men on the side, bruh, and you might be messing with a married woman. And then her baby daddy, her husband, come looking for you with the goons. So what I want you to get out of this video as we close is, guys, be careful with the kind of women you deal with. This particular black woman destroyed this man's life, ruined his whole entire future. The guy was on his way to success, doing a lot of different things, and she ruined his entire life. Guys, women can ruin your life. Seriously. Shout out to Sherelle. See you in the building. What's going on? Show Shao. What's happening? You understand? Be very careful, guys. I'm serious. If you're a brother and you building something up in your life, be careful with the kind of women you deal with, bro. This is why I'm very thorough and very serious, fam. I don't want no woman around me if she's not rocking with what I do. If her energy is not in support of what I do, she's not even needed to be around me. I'm not even wasting my time, because It's very important as a man that you have women that are with you because they support what you do. You need that kind of woman, that kind of energy. If a woman is just there because she's just trying to get something from you, you got to let her go, bro. Because she's gonna bring demons. And that woman, she brought demons to Travis, bro.
I had a conversation with a man about marriage, and you're still married to Andre Chusang. Is that correct?
Correct.
So you lied to Travis. You misled him, did you not?
Travis never asked me if I was married.
Do you see my point? Guys, she's waiting for Travis to ask her. She's waiting for Travis to ask. So if Travis don't ask her, she don't tell him. So think about this, guys. Think about this. Imagine you're with a woman and you don't ask her if she have an STD. And then you end up getting one. And then when you tell her, sis, like, yo, we've been messing around. I got an STD. You gave me an STD. Well, you didn't ask me if I had one. Do you get my point, guys? Most women just keep things from you. This is why you got to be very thorough, man. You got to really talk to them because they're liars, bro. When I tell you guys, I'm at a level of maturity, man, that just gives me peace of mind because I'm not thirsty like the majority of men today. They just go crazy every time they see a woman. They just lose their soul, bro. I just don't care, man. Like, seriously. Because I understand the game. I'm going to have a whole bunch of videos where we're going to be just talking about the signs. The signs. Once you guys understand the principles of the signs, you're going to learn how to move in today's day where you're not even focused on women. You're just focusing on what you got to do. Women naturally come to you. I promise you, bro. Women naturally supposed to come to a man. That's how it's supposed to work. When you have to go to a woman, bro, you already lost your power. She already knows that. Once you got to go to her, you lost all your power because she know that you're thirsty. When you're focused on what you got to do as a man and you're not even thinking about these women, you're just doing you, and the woman is coming to you, introducing herself, telling you about herself, and showing interest in you, that is when you can now understand, okay, she's actually interested in me. But you still got to move strategically to know whether or not she's true or if she was sent by the devil. Because most women are sent by the devil in today's day. That woman on the screen was sent by the devil to take that brother out. Her assignment was to take his soul, strip him of his power, strip him of his livelihood, take away everything he worked for. And she's married. Let it make sense, guys. You gotta really protect yourself, bro. Seriously, man. Don't go out like a sucker, man. So, we're gonna have more content on this case. This is just an appetizer. You know what I mean? You know how we do here at Ringo TV Reactions. We give you an appetizer, and we'll be back either later on or tomorrow with more on the situation with this brother, Travis Rudolph. So that being said, shout out to everybody in the comments, everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to click that like button before you get on out of here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you do that now. It's very important. That's how we get through the algorithm, man. You got to make sure you're supporting the streams, supporting the work. Let me see, give a few shout outs on the super chats. I mean, the cash apps. Shout out to, I think this is Dion for the 10 on the cash app. Samuel for the 35. Sam for the 1023. Appreciate the support. Sherelle for the 15. Keneal for the 20. Appreciate everybody sponsoring the stream, supporting the work, the time invested. This brother deserves justice. They're doing him dirty. And everything is being done under the table. We're all being distracted from the story. We're all being distracted. 2 people had sent me this video today. 2 people had sent this video earlier, and I didn't even know that the trial was literally going on right now. I didn't even know that. That's to show how a lot of these stories, they have them hidden, where black men are literally being crucified publicly and nobody don't know. And I'm pretty sure DeSantis didn't want nobody to really know about it. So shout out to the 2 brothers that sent me the videos earlier in the morning. You know what I'm saying? DeSantis don't want nobody to know about this because he knows they're going to question him. And this thing didn't just happen today. You know what I mean? This been happened. It's just that now they're, going through all the trials and all that other stuff. And I'm thinking about pretty much breaking down the entire trial, but my goodness, I'll be here forever. That's too many hours, man. Some of those trials are like 4 hours long, 9 hours. I'm like, listen, that's a lot of damn time, man. I don't got that kind of time in one day. But, I might chop up some of those videos and do some commentary. It's a messed up situation, but we're going to be covering more of this story. So stay tuned. We're going to be dealing with more of this and bringing you more updates on what's going on, because the woman should be arrested. The woman who is involved, she should be arrested and charged, but for whatever reason, they're protecting her. And what this shows is that a black woman can make threats. She can send killers to your house. And then when you protect yourself and take out the threat, she don't get punished for anything. Do you see how the system works, guys? She didn't get punished. She was very rude in the courtroom too. We're gonna cover all of those videos. She was extremely rude in the court, and I'm surprised the judge let her talk the way she was talking. I'm gonna prove to you that Travis Rudolph was a blood sacrifice attempt that failed. She was lining him up as a sacrifice, and it failed. And because it failed, the courts is actually protecting the people that orchestrated this hit. Imagine, people plotted and orchestrated a hit. They got all the text messages, but they're being treated like victims because Travis was able to take out one of them and shoot the other one. That's crazy. So if you're a resident of Florida and you own firearms, please note that if you're black, right, and somebody comes to your house with a threaten your family, if you do anything with your gun, you're going to be charged with murder. Right, yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be. So as a resident of Florida, you ought to be concerned about that. You ought to ask questions. You ought to go to your officials and be like, look, I have rights to bear arms and stand my ground and do what I got to do to protect my family. So I don't know why Travis Rudolph is going through this. I mean, this is a bad look on Florida. It's like, what's the point of having a gun in your house to protect your family if you're going to be charged with murder for taking out the threat? I mean, if anything, Travis should be praised as a hero for running outside with his gun to take the people out. Some people would argue, well, he was running down the street with his gun and shooting his gun and all. Listen, fam, I don't want to hear none of that, because Daniel Penny was in the street. He wasn't at his house, and he's in New York, and he choked a man out on the train and killed him, and he's being hailed as a hero. You understand? And Jordan didn't have no gun. You know, Jordan didn't even do nothing to him. He came up from behind Jordan and put him in the chokehold and kept him like that for 15 minutes. Yes, that's right. 15 minutes. And he's a so-called Marine. He should be trained to understand that he's harming the guy by cutting off circulation. And also, let me also add this. The other black guy that was holding down Jordan Neely need to be prosecuted and charged with his murder as well. I'm going to prove that. I'm going to prove that in another video. I'm going to prove in another video that the other guy that held down Jordan Neely's hand is also responsible for his death. That's right. A lot of people, nobody's really talking about it. Nobody's really saying a word about it. But if you look at the original video, right? If you look at the original video, you'll see, let me see if I can pull something up real quick. Let me see. Let me see, where are we at? Let me see if I can do this real quick. I don't know if I got the file here, but I'm gonna try to see if I can find something. Because the guy that held down Jordan Neely's hand, he's guilty of murder. Definitely guilty of murder. And nobody's really talking about it. It's something that I peeped in the original video. And I'm surprised that nobody's really said a word about it. You know, I don't think I can find that file. Let me see, is it in here? I'm not sure if it's in here. I don't know where it is right now. I'm gonna have to probably get it another time. But I can verbally tell you exactly what it is. If you look at the original video with the guy putting Jordan in a headlock, if you notice, his hands was moving and a black guy placed his knee on his wrists. Yes, that's right. He placed his knee on his wrists, which further prevents circulation of blood. That's right. And he held down hard on his wrists, which is preventing circulation. So not only was Jordan being choked, the more he moved because he can't breathe, the black guy held down his arm with his knee on his wrist, preventing blood circulation, causing him to die. So we need to know the name of that guy too. We need to know the name of the black guy, and he need to be charged with murder too. I don't know why he's not being charged. The video clearly shows him putting pressure on the man's arm. He wasn't fighting. Neely, listen, Neely was not fighting. He couldn't breathe. So him moving around was not him fighting. It was him trying to break free from the headlock. And the other black guy held down his arm and put his knee on his wrist, literally cutting off circulation, causing that man to die even faster. But nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about it because they're protecting these people. Real sad, right? So that being said, fam, we'll get up on out of here. Y'all be safe. Ringo TV Reactions, providing you and yours with the best commentary and criticism on YouTube. Nobody else is able to break down videos, talk about stories like Ringo TV Reactions. We make the most sense, and we bring out clues and details to make you think and stimulate thought. So make sure you subscribe to the channel today. Click the notification bell for more in terms of all, and we'll catch you in the next one. So that's about it, fam. Ringo TV Reactions. We out of here, fam. It is what it is. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.